Welcome to Superstitions, Traditions, and Definitions. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Carol.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Still?
Still,
Yeah. What are we doing?
today we are going to talk about protecting our home from the evil spirits.
I can't wait. Great. Let's do it.
Listen,
Let's do
it
it.
was serious business,
Mhm.
that witchcraft and those witches and evil spirits. They're always after those
And bad
people.
guys. Bad guys.
We're not going to get into the bad
Oh,
guys.
okay. I thought we were going to talk about why you put prickly plants under your windows.
I mean, that's good advice.
Okay, yeah.
That's really good advice. It's not going to stop a ghost or
But
an evil spirit.
Oh, they're not going to get caught up in all the little prickly things.
Mm-mm.
You know, if I was a ghost, my little sheep would get caught and I'd be stuck forever.
You
They'd
probably
catch me.
would. You probably would, but
But
not those ghosts in the 17th and 18th century
no kidding.
in
Okay.
America.
Were they naked?
I'm assuming.
Okay. All
They
right.
were running around naked.
They were craftier.
Mm-hmm.
I have no knowledge. Not yet.
Don't worry.
One day.
Don't worry.
One day.
So let me tell you.
Fantastic.
Let
I'm
me
ready.
tell you how to trap them.
I've got my thinking cap on. Do it.
One of the ways
Mhm.
they kept. Did you know ghosts can't cross water?
Why?
Because the Gullah Geechee
What the hell is that?
tribe in Africa
Okay.
said so.
Oh, okay. Did they make it so? Did they
I
did
don't.
did they curse ghosts that are already cursed?
I'm not sure of. I just know that they're pretty sure
Okay.
that ghosts and evil spirits cannot cross water.
Is that why they had moats back in the day?
That's
Ooh.
probably,
I thought it was just to keep invaders out, but
I mean that the moats were probably for that. This is more like,
well, that's water. They can't cross water. They
right?
can't come in and haunt you.
True.
Come on.
True, but moats were pre this era.
Pre-ghost.
Pre-ghost.
Okay. What if they had ghosts
But
back then that nobody just
they
wrote about?
probably did, but these aren't actually ghosts. These are haints.
Huh?
These are haints.
A haint?
A haint.
Like ain't, but it's a haint.
Like ain't with an H. Like
Okay.
haunt with an I instead of you.
Okay. All right.
So this tribe was from West Africa. They were brought over in the slave trade because, they were settled in like Florida, North and South Carolina,
Georgia.
in that area.
Yes.
And we learned from them that ghosts couldn't cross water. And so that's why a lot of southern homes have blue ceilings on their front porches.
Because it looks like
water.
So some ghost's going to come up and go,
Yeah,
I cannot enter.
Shoot,
I'll go someplace else.
I mean, I don't know why the Gullah tribe was trying to save the plantation owners, but that was kind of them.
If I had a superstition and I was kidnapped and taken far away, I would probably keep my thoughts and my opinions. I mean, the slaves kept their languages and kept their names, and of course, and if they had to hide it from their horrible slave owners, then they did.
Mm-hmm.
And
good for them. And I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that they.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's all amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so they decided that they can't cross water. Do we have a reason, or we just think that they just probably don't like water?
They just don't like water. They are scared of it.
Oh, okay. I will carry a bottle of water with me everywhere I go.
And then just make yourself a circle.
I'll just hold it up there.
But then they can get you from behind.
Maybe they're just scared of water. I just throw it at them.
Throw it at them.
Okay. No,
throw it at them.
Yeah, no, that's.
So another thing that was common,
yes,
for years and years,
okay,
was witches' balls.
How interesting. Because my partner Lauren Ellen Pratt, that's what our first book together is based on, is witches' balls. It's on the cover.
Really?
Yeah, that's what the cover is.
Yes.
Yep. And she Yeah, that was part of our main focus. So we've got a book series that has such things. But you go. I'd like to hear what you have.
Well, they started making them in the 1600s.
Mhm.
So they originated in the 16 and 1700s in England.
Gotcha.
It was blown glass
Yes.
with strings of glass inside.
Yes.
So the witches would see that
Mhm.
and they'd be like, oh, pretty, let me climb inside. And then they get trapped.
They are trapped. That's what
They can't
happens.
get out.
Nope.
Now, the smart witches, they were pretty sure that the smart witches
Right.
that knew not to get in there,
Right.
they would see the witch's ball. They would see the reflection of the person they're cursing in the witch's ball, and they would curse the reflection instead of the actual person. But that was just the smart ones that didn't climb in.
Right. Don't climb in.
Don't climb in.
Yes, that's. So then was like if you looked in the mirror and tried to do your hair, you always look like shit.
No, it didn't work
It
because
didn't.
it was the reflection in
Well,
the
I thought
witch's
maybe
ball.
the reflection everywhere you went.
Mm-mm,
It's just that one reflection.
It got the curse got caught in the witch's ball.
I would say then that yeah.
I mean,
I guess you're okay if your
right.
reflection.
If your curse is caught, like a dream catcher, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Good on you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the other things they did,
Yeah,
that fascinated me.
Okay.
Was witches' marks.
Mm.
They were etched or burned into the wood of homes above entryways,
Right.
doors, windows, and the fireplace because
Come in through the.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Just like Santa.
Just like Santa, those witches and their familiars.
And they're familiars.
Just like Santa.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought birds were familiars, that crows, ravens, that was a big.
Yeah.
Cats also, but crows and ravens were a big witch familiar. Also.
Why for?
Because they're just weird little birds.
Okay.
So
I didn't know if we were going someplace with that. If
we
the
weren't.
answer,
Well, we
if
were.
the answer is just because, I'm fine with that.
Okay, just because.
Okay.
But that was one of the reasons for the fireplace because birds would get trapped. They would nest in the fireplace during the summer when there's no fire.
And then
they'd be like, oh my goodness.
Look at here. They just want the fireplace.
They want to curse you.
Can they do that from outside though?
Apparently not. I mean, if all of this stuff exists, then I'm thinking they were pretty sure.
Okay.
You had to come in to curse.
All right. Gotcha.
I mean, I'm just thinking.
No, that's fine.
I'm just thinking. I don't know. I made that up. I made that one up.
Made it up that you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So this originated in the 13th century and was carried for 500 years, these witches' marks, all the way through the 18th century.
No shit.
You know, marking stuff so that witches couldn't get in the house.
Okay.
It originated in England.
If you invite them in like vampires, does that negate all of the witches' marks?
I don't know why they're... Okay, see, so here's my thing.
Okay.
We had all these witches, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Reading history, there were all these witches running around, and we had to hang all of them or burn them at the stake, and there were hundreds of thousands that we had to do that. They
squashed them with big rocks.
Why didn't they just be like, listen, can you please come into my house through the chimney?
Trap them. I think
you wouldn't have to have any investigation. There would not need to be a trial. There'd be nothing because they are stuck in the chimney.
You know, if you asked me to come in through the chimney, I would probably think, hey, you have something planned. And I'm going to say no.
Maybe they were too smart.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to go to your neighbor's house who have no witches' marks because they don't believe, and I'm going to crash there.
There were very few places with no witches' marks.
I mean, I'm sure there was something.
I'm sure there was.
Maybe there were people who welcomed them because they're like, you know what? I would like to be a witch.
I would like to be a witch.
Teach me the ways.
And I would like for you to like put happy incantations on me. Don't curse me. Just do the happy, good luck ones.
I don't know.
You don't think they wanted that?
Probably not. I think the creepy spells are the ones that are more interesting. So they'd be like, oh yeah, we'll do you happy stuff, and then they bam, then it's over. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, they all loved the herbal healing
that
they got from those evil witches.
That's true. That's true.
And then they killed them all.
Were they dissatisfied customers, or were they just freaked out, scared, superstitious people who thought, if we get rid of these people, these women, then my life will be better.
That's right. We'll all be safe.
We're safe. We're safe from
I
our
mean,
bad decisions and from bad weather and from our crop failing and from,
and I'm glad that they can mix something up to help my diphtheria and
rheumatoid
pleurisy
arthritis and
but listen, I'd rather be sick
and have you dead
than wonder if you're gonna curse.
That's kind of shitty.
And I think a lot of it was, let me point the finger at you before it's pointed at me.
Right. And there who was the one who she said, yeah, I am a witch, and they didn't kill her. They were afraid to kill her. We'll have to look
Good
that
for her.
Oh yeah. She was I don't know if she was a slave or if she was just was someone who had who had healed people and that kind of thing. And they killed everybody else, but that was at her time.
Salem? Was it in Salem?
Might have been. We'll have to look that up because that, to me, I thought that was what a good way to play that. If you touch me, I'll just you'll be cursed.
You should probably be nice.
I have a contract with the devil. Something it was it was something like that, and
they were scared of the devil.
She saved her own life.
Good for her.
So too. I mean, I understand everybody else adamantly. No, I'm not a witch.
Don't put that title on me.
Right. Don't kill me. Don't drown me. Don't hang me. And rightly so. But she saw what was going on, I think, and she took her shot. It saved her life.
I love her. Also, like Puritan faith and devout. So even they couldn't go to heaven, and
right.
So
no, yeah, I get you.
So another thing that was very popular in protecting homes and is still to this day,
ADT.
ADT.
Okay. That's not where you're going, though.
That wasn't.
Okay, sorry.
But, I mean, they do great jobs.
Shotgun.
They don't protect from evil spirits.
I don't know. I don't have ADT.
I don't either. I'm just assuming.
I have a shotgun.
I don't think you can shoot an evil spirit either.
No. I can shoot the bad guy coming in. Okay.
That's why, that you can do.
Okay. If you're coming in to kill us, you're gonna.
Yeah. They weren't so much worried about the bad guys coming in. No. They were worried about those ravens carrying that curse.
Right. Okay. So what else did they use that's not ADT?
Oh, the witch's marks. Let me tell you real fast. They were intricate.
Oh, I bet.
Circles, lines. There was a common one was a circle, and inside was like a daisy.
Oh. I like daisies.
There was another one that was kind of square shaped but rounded, and like the infinity symbol just woven hundreds of times in there.
No kidding. Oh, I know. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
They would the evil spirit would get close to it, and they would be like, "Oh, that's so pretty. Let me see what this." And like it was a maze.
And then they're stuck forever because it's infinity.
Yeah, they played with it like we used to. Doing the mazes in the highlight book, and then they were like, "Oh shoot, we can't get out of here," and then they were captured.
Gotcha. Okay, stay away from that. Okay, I'm learning.
Don't do that.
No, yeah, I'm learning.
So the other thing that is still used to this day, is salt.
Oh,
salt has been a purifier since ancient times.
That's where you take it all the way around your property.
That, or put it in the corners,
in your
windowsill, line, threshold, all that jazz. There's lots of different ways to do this.
Put it on your spaghetti, that kind of stuff. Like salt.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's a protector too.
It is a purifier and a protector.
Stuff tastes good with it.
That was how they knew you were a witch.
When you liked to eat salt?
When you didn't.
Oh.
If you complained that the food was too salty, that was an Ozark belief, an Ozark tradition, like around here.
Oh, yeah.
I
get it.
If a person complained because the food was too salty, they knew they were witches.
What if it was just too damn salty?
There is no such thing, apparently, in the Oklahomas and Arkansas and Missouri.
But there is. But I mean, I see. I mean, now I will not complain about stuff that is too salty, because then I'll be dead meat.
That's right. Don't say it out loud, because then they'll know you're a witch.
You're the bad guy.
because witches don't like salt.
Yes, I got you. I do like salt, so we know I'm not witchy.
Oh,
Well, do you not like salt? You might be
I
witchy.
don't like salt.
There it is. That's the problem. I got you. We get done with this. I'm
But
gonna have to go
listen-
hang you outside.
All right. So the ancient Greeks and the ancient Hebrews,
Okay.
they used salt during sacrifices
Ooh.
to cleanse it and make it a
Oh,
pure.
I thought they were gonna like rub salt in the wound and make it worse.
I mean, maybe they did that. Maybe that's how they cleansed it and made it a pure sacrifice.
Yuck.
Uh-huh.
Well,
That's a bit
is that
morbid.
human sacrifice or just sacrifice?
They sacrificed critters.
Well, I
They
mean,
didn't sacrifice humans.
well, some Mayans
We're
did.
pretending. These are
Okay.
Hebrews and Greeks.
Well, okay, yeah. Hebrews didn't sacrifice
They
people.
didn't.
Greeks didn't either. They just
Mhm.
lambs.
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha. We're back.
And the ancient Romans,
Mm-hmm.
when a baby was born, rubbed salt on the baby to keep evil spirits away from it.
Marvelous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go home and rub salt on my children.
It's a good idea.
They're 18. My twins are 18. I haven't done that. Maybe I need to.
I didn't do that either. Maybe I should.
We're a little behind the times.
I'm gonna go rub salt on the children.
Okay. Yeah. Does it work if they're not newborn?
I mean, I'm sure.
I mean, I'll start today with newborns. I mean, I hope someday I have grandchildren, but not today.
Not today.
They got too much shit to do. The children, not the grandchildren. They're not here yet.
They're not here yet. They got nothing to do yet.
Nope. They're just waiting patiently.
Mm-hmm. The Bible,
yes,
talks about salt a lot
it does.
as a purifier.
Yep. Salt
Jesus,
of the earth,
right?
Pillar of salt.
The disciples, the salt of the earth, which was
Lot's wife.
Implied you're here to purify
Mm-hmm.
and lead people to heaven.
Indeed.
The Egyptians took salt baths regularly to purify their bodies.
Okay, was it just salt or did they put water with it?
They put water with it.
I thought, if they're going to get into like a tub of salt, that would be tricky. Work your way down there. Wiggle.
Be like sitting in sand.
It would be. I mean, that would not be my favorite thing. But if
I hate sand.
I know you do. You're not a beach person. You're not going to come to my beach house when I have one someday.
I mean, I might come say hi, but I'm not going to the beach.
You're not going. I will surround my house with salt and sand. You'll have to jump over.
That's not nice.
Well,
are you wanting me to visit or no?
Do you want to come visit? What? How bad do you want to come visit? Are you going to jump the sand and the salt? Are you going to
I parachute down in the middle of the grass?
If you've got the aim for it, you go.
All right.
Okay.
I'll work on it.
I'll have a ladder in case you land on the roof.
Okay. Buddhism and Shintoism, they use salt as a repeller of evil.
Did they throw it in your eyes? Bang.
I don't know. They threw it. I mean, that would repel.
That would repel for sure.
That would repel not evil too. I mean, that's just going to repel everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is if you throw salt,
I don't think they did it.
I don't want it in my eye, but I mean, you could.
It's not nice.
Well, if you're coming at me and I can throw salt at you and stop you, then ha ha ha. I'm glad your eyes hurt.
If you're coming at you, that's evil.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't just have to be spirits.
True.
Salt is good for many things.
I mean, there's probably an evil spirit in that body somewhere. So
imagine.
They're coming after you.
Now your eyes hurt. Stupid. Try to feel your way back to wherever the hell you came from.
That's right.
Yes.
What I thought was the neatest tradition.
Ready.
The Japanese, after they attended a funeral, before walking back into their homes, would spread salt on the threshold to keep the spirit.
They didn't take it with them
from entering the home.
Ooh, that is awesome. And I get it. I get that right away. Sumo wrestlers throw salt out there, but that's different. That's another day. I don't know why they throw the salt.
They throw the salt for protection
in the sumo ring when they're going to sumo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, good. I thought,
that's how it originally started. Why they do it now, I don't know.
Kind of make the mass slick. Wouldn't have much grip if you're sliding on salt.
Right.
But excellent. No, I like that.
Yeah, that's why. Because I read that one too.
This must be more. This is more about salt.
Salt was a big deal.
Our podcast is about salt today.
Right.
Fantastic.
The Roman soldiers were paid in salt.
Shut up.
Ancient Roman soldiers. Because it was such an important
commodity.
Hard
to come by. I see. Yeah, because I mean, I might say, you know what, I'm going to need cash.
They didn't. They were like, thanks, dude.
Thanks for the salt.
This is worth more than cash.
I'm going to go home and run around my house
and
with
barter. It. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I never knew that.
There was we heard of the Silk Road. We talked about the Silk Road. There was a salt road also.
Did that lead to the ocean? Because there's lots of salt in the ocean.
It went through Italy. I'm sure it led to the ocean.
We need to go through Italy. I keep sending you shit.
You do.
We are manifesting destiny.
We are.
Indeed.
In Italy.
Oh, hell yeah.
African cultures.
Great.
Even African cultures revered salt.
Everybody.
It was used as protection and for breaking enemy enemy curses.
The stronghold they've got on you. Bang. Yeah. Gone.
Just throw some salt on that.
Interesting. From Italy to Japan to Africa to Greece to everywhere.
Everywhere.
Interesting that everybody had the same idea about salt. Love it.
The Irish, British, and German, they were the first to use it in home protection.
Oh.
Germans sprinkled it in the corners of the inside of the home.
Why the corners? Is that the only place anybody can come in?
They thought that was
I know when
building a barrier.
I haven't used salt, but I know when you use blessing oil, you're supposed to get the corners of your doors and your windows. But I feel like there's more there.
I don't know. Like there is too.
But if they put it in the corner and that's going to handle it, then that'll handle it. Fantastic.
I think they just didn't want to waste a whole lot of salt.
And it's hard to sweep up.
It is.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's there to protect you, you probably aren't going to sweep it up.
No, probably not. Be like, yeah, I'll just, it'll sound crunchy when I walk through the living room, but
it's
we're protected.
Right.
We're all right. Okay. If just sweep it to the edge.
Yeah. The Irish and British, they circled their property outside.
Sounds like an Irish thing to do. We do things like that. We Irish with the pastiness and the red hair and the beer and we love to drink.
Yeah.
And all that jazz. And we sprinkle salt.
Do you sprinkle
it or do you lay it on really thick?
I think it depends on how protected you want to be.
Probably if you're going to do it, you should do it.
You probably need hundreds of pounds of it.
Great.
You just build a salt fortress.
Ooh, is it like a sandcastle?
But
you can't get it wet because then it just melts. It's not like sand like that.
I mean, it's still there though. If it's melted, it's still there.
But it's diluted.
It's diluted, but it's in the ground then.
If it's diluted, I don't feel that it's doing its job.
Oh, well then.
I mean, it should be killing my grass. If I sprinkle it all the way around my house or I use like a big ton of salt, I need that dead grass to show me that, yeah, it was there. And that's where I need to circle it next time. You don't sound like you're on board with that. I mean, come on.
I'm
you
just
should
thinking if you're outside, especially in Ireland and in England, it kind of rains.
It do. Yes. Yes. But where's salt out there? Why is this so difficult?
That is a lot of salt.
Put some more out there. Come on. Because, I mean, when it's diluted, it's just not as protected. I mean, you may be protected from like 50% or from like every other bad spirit. So the first spirit you've blocked, the second one's going to come in.
Right, right.
I think we need more salt.
Yeah. Lots of salt.
All of it. All the salt.
I'm thinking, though, probably go with the Germans and sprinkle it in the corners of your house because you only make so much money. And if you have to spend it all on salt, how are you going to eat?
Well, what if you're a Roman soldier and you have all of the salt and then you can just like barter with the Germans? And then, I mean, there are ways. People are crafty and industrious and they can figure things out.
They can.
I'm going to go home. I'm not German, but I'm going to go home and put salt in my corners. How do you feel about that? What if you live in a round house, though? That's a problem.
That is going to be hard.
Yeah. Just sprinkle it all the way
Just
around.
Sprinkle it, yeah.
If you don't have that much, just, make it kind of thin. I mean, it will be better than nothing.
True that.
Yep. Yep, indeed.
True that. Another thing used from the 14th to the 17th century.
What is it? Come on.
Witches' bells.
That you gave me.
You have some.
Made me some witches' bells.
Yes.
Oh, they're so cool. I love them. And the little jar
with salt in it.
Mm-hmm. It's so pretty. I love it. I should have brought it today. We should have brought it. I know.
I didn't even think about it.
I know. I love it. I love it. It's hanging on the door to my bedroom that goes out to the backyard. It's beautiful. I love it.
Awesome. So they believed that bells scared away evil spirits. They don't like the high pitched sound.
Oh.
It makes their ears hurt and they turn and run.
Ooh.
Just so you know, evil spirits turn and run when they hear the bells. And that has been a theory since the 5th century. That's why churches have bells.
I was going to say, because those are more of like a bong kind of
Mhm.
sound. So, I mean, do they run from that? Because it's not the
Yes.
high. Why?
They don't
It's
like that
so they don't like
sound
bells in general.
in general. They don't like metal clanking on metal.
Well, I love bells. Oh, I guess I'm not very witchy.
You're not witchy. You're not an evil spirit if you
Damn
like
it.
that sound.
Damn it.
It's the same thing with wind chimes. They were
I
originated
have wind chimes at home.
to scare off
They
evil
sound like
spirits.
mine are really deep. They sound like church bells. Roger bought them years and 20 years ago, and I've had people go, "Have you?" Yeah, yes, it's my
Yes,
neighbors.
it's
I'm like,
me.
yeah, it's in my yard.
It is me.
It's
I
not.
have
Yes,
tons of wind chimes hanging all
yes,
over the eaves of my house.
yes, because you're warding everything off.
I am, dude.
Go away.
Go away.
Exactly.
Go
Fantastic.
away.
Yep, we don't want none.
Mm-mm.
Beat it.
So, but yeah, that's why churches have bells to protect the entire community, town, township, whatever it was, from evil
The
spirits.
congregation.
The congregation.
Yes.
And when there was a witch in their midst, not only would the church bells sound, the people of the town would go outside and beat on pots and pans with metal. So they would just fly right over
Okay.
and not stop.
The witches are gone.
Mm-hmm.
You run them out of town. Didn't run them out of town on a rail. You ran them out of town with your spaghetti pot.
That's right.
Get out of here. I've got to go in and make dinner.
That's right.
I need my pot back. But you got to go first.
The concept of the witch's bells originated in England or in
Fantastic.
Europe, not just England, somewhere in Europe, to hang on the door of your
Maybe it's
home.
like from Belgium.
It could be.
It could be. They're awesome.
The Belgians are smart.
They've got waffles.
They do.
I love them.
And chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Coffee. I know you're not a coffee person. Shut up. I'm a medium coffee person. I don't have to have it, but I like it. It does not taste like dirt.
It smells pretty. I have tasted that, and that tastes like tea. They told you lies.
I think they might have. It's very
not coffee-ish.
Yeah, it's not very dark.
They told you lies when they gave that to you.
But I'm still drinking it because it doesn't taste bad. It's frothy. Next time I'll have to explain that I want the coffee stuff.
The coffee.
Not the stuff they use.
Not the tea-ish coffee.
Right.
The last one we're going to talk about is burning herbs, such as sage.
Oh, yes.
So burning herbs has been around since ancient and Greek and Roman and all of those also.
How come? Why did they decide, I'm going to take this handful of grass, I'm going to go burn it?
Because they believe God gave it, or their gods gave everything power.
Which, of course, yes. There's lots of truth to that. Okay. Everything is here for our use.
Correct.
In some way or another.
In some ways, spiritual as well as physical.
Gotcha.
Everything had a purpose.
Right on.
Chinese cultures also used herbs as protection.
Okay.
When we think about herbs as protection, we think of sage smudging and smudge sticks, which is a Native American thing.
Awesome. Sage pot with your feather, the eagle feather. I think that's amazing.
Mine is a peacock feather.
I've told you, peacock feathers are bad luck. Evil eye thing at the top. That's what they think. You need to get yourself an eagle feather and blow your smoke.
I blow my smoke with a peacock feather.
You blow your smoke anyway, all day long.
And a selenite stick. That my peacock feather is tied to.
Did you even get my joke, or did you just go away with
that? I blow my smoke.
That you blow smoke
everywhere I go.
That you're full of shit.
Yes, I got it.
Yes, you're so funny.
I just let you.
You know, why would you let that go? Good stuff.
Maybe it's true.
Well, it is.
I can't really argue with it if there's truth to it.
Okay. All right. Continue. We'll go on.
Blowing my smoke.
Blowing your smoke. No, I had bought this great candle that was filled with sage, and I burned it. So it had all kinds of herbs and stuff in it, and it was great. It smelled wonderful.
Yeah.
It's all burned out, but I kept it
because why not?
Yep.
Why not?
Why not?
Yes. It wasn't used by all Native American tribes.
How come?
They all had different beliefs.
Okay. Lakota
was a big one with sage.
Okay.
They also believed that you couldn't buy your own sage. It had to be gifted.
Right.
So the shamans that,
because if you buy it, it doesn't hold the power,
right,
because it doesn't have the protection. Someone wants you to be protected, so they're
right,
giving it to you, and then you in turn need to give some to somebody else,
mm-hmm.
and then it's just like a big swap.
Right.
Here,
So,
we're gonna share our sage. Go burn it. Be safe.
Yep. So
Right.
traditionally, the healers were gifted the sage to use.
Gotcha.
But they also didn't necessarily believe that it removed bad energy.
Okay. Did it just bind it?
No, it actually it promoted good. It invited good energy.
Oh, okay. Well,
So it was a
cool.
deterrent for bad injury or bad injury.
Injury.
Bad energy.
You're thinking about your leg,
I
aren't
am.
you?
That's an injury.
It is an injury. I hope we don't have to amputate.
I know, but you got this if we do.
Yeah. They reminded me to get a tourniquet so you don't bleed to death.
Mm.
That's for another thing.
That's
okay.
Yeah, definitely don't.
We don't want to
bleed death.
amputate, but it better get better.
True.
Don't get bit by a dog again.
Not today.
No. What's wrong with you?
Maybe not this week.
No.
I might even wait a whole month.
Let's pass on that.
Okay.
But we burn sage and wave it at the dog, and then they'll be like, okay,
Okay,
all right,
I'm calming.
okay, I'm gonna go back because you're trying to tell me to be good.
Right.
I'll go over here and bite somebody else.
That's right.
That's what it is. You're redirecting. Aha. See?
So
fantastic.
Sage is very calming.
Yes. I think it's wonderful.
It's one of my favorite smells.
Yes.
Sage and Palo Santo.
Is that the stick you gave me?
Mm-hmm.
You gave me a stick. It's in my room.
Is that?
It's still in that bag you gave me for Christmas. It does. Stick my face in there.
Oh.
Yeah. It smells good.
I gave you sandalwood also. So
yes.
One stick is sandalwood, one is Palo Santo, but they're both used.
I've got them together in the bag. Should I separate them?
Mine are stored together.
I like them that way.
With
I made sure I told Roger, I'm like, this is not trash. Do not throw away my sticks.
Right. Don't throw away.
Leave the
You
sticks.
never throw a stick away.
No. Don't throw the stick away. It smells good.
That's right.
It's not for the dog to play with. Not any of them.
Maybe I need to give those dogs that like to fight and bite my leg.
You should do that.
A couple of sticks.
Your mom's dogs?
Well, my daughter's dog and my niece's dog.
Okay, right.
They hate each other. They hate each other hard.
They probably shouldn't hang out. And they apparently hate you too since they bit the shit out of you.
Well, they weren't.
I mean, they didn't try to. Right. I know you're trying to break them up, but you got it.
I got it.
Probably got it worse than they did.
He feels very bad about it, though.
I'll bet he does.
He's very sorry.
He should be. Did you bite his leg just to show him?
I didn't. Mm-mm.
That's the only way they learn. Do it back.
Well, the other dog was doing it back for me, and he wasn't learning nothing. They were
stupid.
Not learning a thing. They were just acting up.
I guess so. Just in the mood to fight. Screw you. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So now we know how.
Yes.
To protect our homes from the witches and the familiars and the evil spirits
and the bad dogs,
bad energy.
Oh, and the bad energy and the bad dogs
and the bad dogs.
Keep them separate.
Yeah. Always keep the dogs that hate each other separate because then you have a hole in your leg.
You got a hole in your leg and stitches and shots
and stitches and
we
shots.
We do not recommend. No.
0 stars.
0. 5 stars for sage though.
5 stars for sage.
Right
72 stars for sage.
Okay, all the stars.
All the stars.
All of the stars for sage. 0 for bad dogs.
I don't really use salt.
Well, I got that because you're a witch. Yeah, you. This is your lesson, and I'm learning.
I do burn sage. I burn sage regularly.
And you don't like salt. Okay, I get you.
I don't like salt.
It's your sage. So, do I need to gift you some sage so that it will work better so the dogs don't bite you again?
You can.
Okay.
You can.
Okay.
I will always take it.
Fantastic. I'm on it. Now I know what to get you in September for your birthday.
Right.
Or maybe I'll just get it for you because it's a Tuesday.
Okay.
Something like that.
Or Thursday. Those are my favorite days. They should be.
Start with T.
Is
that why?
I guess so. Okay. I like teas, maybe. I don't know.
Could be. Could be. Like my coffee tea.
I don't like that one.
Well, it's really kind of pale for coffee, but it's got the frothy, foamy stuff on top.
Well, I mean, I'm glad. I do have witches' bells and witches' balls.
You're glad. Shut up.
I'm glad you got the froth. I don't need the froth. I don't understand the purpose of the froth, but you are so excited about.
I did not offer you the froth. That's mine.
I love that you're excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
It is so cute that you're so happy about the air bubbles on top of your drink.
But it tastes good. Look how, you know what? It was really pretty when we got it.
It was.
Now it's kind of been drank down.
You drank some of it.
Yes. Look, it's got a little smiley guy on it.
He is.
You don't have to hate my coffee so much.
I don't hate it.
There's no salt in it. You don't like salt.
I'm glad they didn't put salt in your coffee.
We would have gone back for that. We'd be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make this trip.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we'd have done a U-turn right there on the highway,
right there in the middle of Tulsa.
That's right.
Whipped around.
That's right.
Been like, dude, really?
That was rude. That was rude. Salt in my coffee tea.
I should have got a cookie instead. I bet my cookie would have been not questionable. Salty. Is it tea? Is it coffee? Is it both?
It's both.
That's both. I'm a little surprised, but next time I'll make sure maybe I'll just
tell them hold the tea.
Make it, get some espresso in there, darken it up,
so
and hold the tea. And hold the tea.
All right.
Anyway,
so exhausted my knowledge of home protection, and now we all know how to be safe from the evil spirits and ADT and shotguns and prickly cactuses under windows will save you from the evil people.
Yes, we don't want evil people.
We
go to hell. Get out of my house.
That's right.
It. Evil spirits and bad guys.
We have given the information to protect from both.
Please use it wisely.
And use the salt sparingly because that's going to take a lot.
Yeah, but don't eat the sage. We burn it. Don't eat it.
You can eat it.
But it probably doesn't taste very good.
It's antimicrobial.
Okay.
They use it for medicine.
Sure.
For asthma.
But you don't have to eat it.
How else are you going to get it in there?
If it's for asthma, you'd use the puffer thing.
You want them to shoot the sage in their throat?
I did not say
that. It's also a good cough medicine.
Liar.
I promise.
Okay. I don't want to eat it though.
You eat it at Thanksgiving in dressing. It is a spice that is used.
You are exhausting.
Anyway.
Trish is laughing at us.
Hope I exhausted you all
with knowledge of safety. And witches' balls.
For
Lauren Michelle Pratt.
We
love you.
We do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I do. I probably would.
She will. Especially when you interview her. For our authors forum.
I know. Woo!
I'm very excited for all that.
I know, me too.
She's the best. Anyway, get it. What have we done?
We did the stuff and we've already said what we've done.
Fantastic.
And so now we're done.
Okay.
You guys have a great day. Come back on Saturdays and Tuesdays to learn some more stuff and hear Carol talk nonsense to me.
You know it. I'm coming in here cold. I don't know what we're doing, so it's off the cuff.
I know, it's fun.
All right, get it.
Get it.
Until next time.
Subscribe. Be our friend. Tell your